So, your name is?
Claudia Sodano.
Claudia, lovely.
Pleasure to meet you, Cass.
Do you care to share your age?
Oh, I can tell you I'm 54, but it's a painful pill, but I feel 24.
And your country of origin?
UK, but Italian parents, so I'm first generation.
Okay, but your heritage is?
Italian, so full Italian blood.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a brand director for a fashion brand. Recently, I took over the amazing position of being the brand director for Vera Wang from New York. It's the first time we're doing a ready-to-wear collection, and I've been waiting for this for 2.5 years, and I'm doing that now. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm with Vera a lot. Yeah, she's a piece of work. She's incredible. So yeah, I feel lucky.
And you're enjoying it?
Yeah, a lot of hard work, but yeah, I'm a hard worker, I'm growing.
You enjoy the challenges?
100%. 100%.
All right. Do you have a favorite childhood memory?
You know what? Not one that I think of directly, but my father passed 14 years ago, and there's things that in your head. When we go home, me and my brothers do that photograph drawer. It's not digital, and there's a picture that I saw of me and my dad when I was 2. He looked so amazing, and we're at Butlins, and I'm a hula girl at 2 when I entered a competition, and I came second. But actually, that is a memory I would like to remember.
It sticks with you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I had some hypnosis a couple of years ago, and that for some reason, that picture shot into my head. So I must have felt like amazing at that point.
Absolutely. Well, like you said, it's something that sticks with you. You remember. So
Yeah.
It was a good memory. Excellent. Do you have an unusual talent?
Well,
An unusual.
okay. I mean, I will just get in that I speak 3 languages now. However, okay, I'm going to be wary of saying it. Gleeking is something that I noticed. I don't know if you know about gleeking. So where you lift up your tongue and water sprays out. So, and I didn't know what it was, but with one school in a convent, we had to write with a fountain pen, and then I'd do it and yawn, and everything would blur, and I'd be like, oh God. And then I met a guy years ago who's a painter from St. Louis, and we dated, and he was like, oh my God, you gleek as well. I was like, I what? So now it's a thing. So
I think I've done that before as well. I'm sure.
But
or I've seen it happen.
Yeah, but it's not just like a little droplet. I went through a phase of like, I know, it's kind of weird. So yeah, that's unusual.
You're amazing. Okay. All right. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
I think a lot of things. I feel like it was tough growing up. I've always been very independent. So I grew up in hotels and restaurants and in lots of different cities, and there's no one kind of going, here, I'll help you out. So I'm very self-sufficient. It's made me very caring about everyone else, but it doesn't matter where I am or who I see. I speak to everyone in the same way. So I will talk to anyone about anything. I'm fearless because I'm fearful.
You're very beautiful as well. You can see it on you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Can you describe a significant moment, right, that has changed or directed your life to who you are now?
I mean, look, there are so many, right? There are so many. I mean, not to be dark, but when my dad died, I didn't realize you know, if I'm honest, I created that relationship with him, but I must have, you know, I made him be the dad for me. So I carry a lot of him with me, and then watching my siblings react to that situation, we had a different situation, and I'm very like him, so he left a lot of stuff with me. But I feel like everything and every job I've done or everything I do, and I don't want to sound corny, but I take care over everything because I don't want to miss a beat.
Yes.
I really don't. So people think I'm mad, but I'm like, I'm over the top, and it exhausts people sometimes. And it's not because I'm over the top. I just want to make sure I've done the best I can do in a meeting, in a phone call, at the post office, in an Uber. And if I'm not in that mood, I will stay at home.
I think it's very important. I think that's very important. Honestly.
I want everything to be significant.
I think that's very important, and I think that's like a brilliant skill to have. Yeah.
Being lazy is something that I really don't understand or respect because you know.
You know what? We're all different, right? We are all different. So
I don't judge. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So we must.
It's not my way, but I choose my way.
Yes.
But I know it overwhelms people.
Yes.
But also when I'm not gonna give it the all, you know, it's a silly thing, but I will order groceries in. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So
yes.
I feel like I can't allow myself to be lazy because I might miss something.
Absolutely. And you know why I'll agree with you, yeah? Because I'm like a serial procrastinator.
Oh, really?
You know what I realised from that though? From procrastinating?
Well, you're probably a bit more balanced than I am. Because I rush.
Maybe.
I rush.
Maybe. But I realised from me procrastinating, and this isn't about me, this is about me.
No, but
I will say this, it makes me tired. So I'm like, when I act on what I should.
But are you procrastinating or are you thinking and assessing and not doing?
But there's a line. There's a very
because you're clearly not a procrastinator.
But there's a fine line. There's a fine line because it took me a couple of weeks to get out and be comfortable to do this. So maybe you're right. Yeah.
I feel like speaking with friends, you know, some people I admire it, and the young or whatever they are very private, but they act in a very different way than me.
Yes.
Me, however, I am extremely private, but I don't give that impression off. It's just easy for me to control the crowd, and then I get to keep my shit mine.
Yes.
So it's always a constant performance, you know? Who's to say who's right?
Let me ask you this then, yeah? Who has had the most significant influence on you in your life up until now?
I don't think it's just one person.
You don't have to be.
No, I feel like I'm still finding out strengths that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
You know, things must come from somewhere. A lot of things that just come from me. I look at myself in the mix of my family and my workmates. I've always been, I hate to admit it, but in a lovely way, an odd one out. You know, so I like that I'm remembered. You know, I love that I'm remembered, but it's true along the way. So I think I'm learning how to be. But my grandmother, my mum's mum, comes into my head a lot. So I think very different upbringing. Only I learned Italian just in time to speak to her, but I have her strength.
Claudia, you know what Bob Marley called the odd one out? The head cornerstone. Have you listened to the song?
No, but I will now.
I'm gonna send you. You should listen to this song.
Thank you.
Amazing. All right. What's a life lesson, Claudia, that you've had to learn the hard way?
A life lesson.
That you've had to learn the hard way. Yes.
To accept the things you cannot change, and you can't. I spend my time a lot of the time making sure my mum's okay. But everyone comes to me for it. My dad died. I'm the youngest. I'm the only girl. I'm the dad now.
Yes.
So I feel in a lot of ways I haven't had a lot of time for myself, and it's forfeited, my private life. However, at the same time, I feel like I need to sometimes just stop and just not just always be on automatic pilot, and actually just get some more life balance.
Give yourself a bit of time. Take some time for yourself.
because I don't know if I know the absolute best of me yet.
Imagine that, right? That's such a beautiful statement, yeah? Do you think we ever will?
I don't know.
Because is that not what we're chasing?
I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm trying to do it by proxy every day.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if I, on those, okay, I'll explain. I don't feel like I'm missing anything, but and everything's organic. It's not like I have 2 weeks a year here and there. Blah, blah. It's not like that.
Yeah.
But actually, I feel like when I step into something and I manage to get a week away, even if it's like a work trip or whatever, I'm like, I have to give everything.
Yes.
But I feel like I'm a radiant version of myself, if you know what I mean. And I don't know why.
I feel like we need more people like you in the world, if I'm honest.
Thank you.
If I'm honest, seriously.
Well, thank you.
All right, next question here is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
That's it. I feel again there are a few.
Give me the one that is significant to you.
Remember, the best way of loving everyone is to know how to love yourself. I think that's one that
Who gave you that advice?
a really great girlfriend who doesn't really do a lot of advice stuff. She's like a tough love kind of girl, and I never asked for anyone to tell me anything, but
When you needed it, you got it.
no, but she just offered it up and said, I know you don't care, babes, but anyway, I'm just saying,
Yes.
Yes. So, and, yeah.
Okay, all right. Claudia, what's something you're most proud of that most people wouldn't know?
Well, definitely, my languages.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of my roots.
Yes.
That I feel like, it's a weird one, really. It's strange. Both my parents were Italian, and I'm the youngest. They always spoke English together in the house because they were at restaurants. They were in business. So I'm the odd one out. Then I learned Italian after I learned French, and mainly through work and stuff. So it's hybrid. But I feel like no one really knows where I actually come from, and so I went back to my homeland in September for my uncle's 90th with my mum. And I'm Amazonian. I'm so tall. No one believes that. But it's quite amazing seeing where my mum came from. She's very proud, and they were proud, but they had hard times. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, wow. Isn't it amazing that whatever happened, my mum met my dad, yada yada, and voila. I feel like that's what I'm most proud of, that I was given a chance to just not waste it.
And in regards to the languages, that Greeking, you're going to have to teach me how to Greek.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
Does that mean we got to spit at each other?
No, but now I feel like I've had a drink, so I'm not sure it will.
Don't worry.
No, but actually, I would love to Gleek. Yeah, because then obviously when that friend told me about it, I was like, and so sometimes I would do it with my dad in the car when he was alive. We'd be traveling somewhere, and I'd do it on the inside of the windscreen, and he'd put the windscreen wipers on. He'd be like, "What the bloody hell is going on? I can't believe." And I'd be like, "I don't know, Papa."
I love this.
Yeah.
All right. Claudia, if you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh my God. Oh, it's a tough one, Do you know what? The love of my life that I haven't met.
I've not got that yet. That's brilliant. Okay. All right. Let's leave that there. That's perfect. All right. Claudia, can you recommend like a restaurant or a bar in London that not many people will know, but it's like a brilliant bar or restaurant? Or both.
It depends what you like, right? I mean,
what comes to mind when I ask this question?
Unusual. I don't know why. I just thought about it now. I got the opportunity to go to this place which is called Gunpowder. It's Indian, but it's a different kind of Indian. And the one in Spitalfields is tiny, so it's all like wood paneling, dark. They've got like really just elegant like little outfits on. Hardly anyone can go in there. But the way, and I was lucky to be a guest, and it's difficult to get a reservation. It wasn't too much food, which was lovely, but the way that they did the food, it was different kind of Indian, but they take time to eat, because I don't. so, and I'm from a culture that you should sit down together and eat, but to put, and we are so lucky, we eat loads of different foods, but to put something in your mouth and it's like a taste explosion, and you're like, I remember that so much. I was like, wow, because I like that I'm very emotional, but I like that you're emotional about something,
Yes. Okay, all right. Nice one. Last one, yeah. Claudia, what do you love most about living in the city of London?
I guess it's become my home now.
Yes.
And particularly around here, I only moved here like 6 years ago in lockdown and everything. I always thought when I was working in fashion, everyone's moving to East London. I was in South West, so I wasn't cool enough, and I'd come and visit friends here. I'd be like, But actually, I feel like this kind of activity that goes on, even if I don't want to see anyone, it's my activity. So, I'm very lucky. I can. Yesterday I walked past, but I said hello, but I went home. I go to do a class, and but I feel I really come into my own. I feel like I'm so remembered. I don't know why, but I feel like. I feel like I've come home.
We're gonna know why.
No, but I've really come home. So I feel like I found my London after so many years, and everywhere I've been, it's always been mine. But this is like my peaceful.
That was the last question, yeah. But can I say this here, Claudia? You're absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful that you've done this for me.
Aww.
Because people like yourself, with your character, is what I like to document and let other people see as well. You're amazing. So thank you again, Claudia.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it.
And I'm honoured.
Thank you very much.
And I'm so glad I didn't let you down.
You couldn't. You couldn't.